Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, January the 17th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. Now, I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. I give different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. If you do notice, I have a little bit more score going on than you. You take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that 25% right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, an additional 10%, equaling 25%. Of course, you can claim that yourself if you're a Fallout First member, or you pay the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Alright, let's take a look here. Drink purified water too. Okay, so a couple different ways we can do this. We can find purified water randomly throughout the wasteland. However, it is very random. It depends on the server that you're on. I tried to make a video some time ago on purified water locations, but it was just so random I had to kind of abandon the video. But we can definitely find purified water in several locations and around the wasteland, but it's just random. Another thing you can do is you can find purified water at other players' vendors. Some people will sell it for 1 cap each. Now you can also go to other players' camps. A lot of players will have water coolers or this water collector in their camps right by their vendors, and they don't keep them locked up. And that way there are people that are kind of passing by. They can just kind of grab their purified water that way. And you can kind of save on to it if you want there for these daily, weekly challenges. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. I know I do that myself. So we have these 2 different type of water coolers here in the game. We have the vintage water cooler, which we get from opening up the festive gifts during the Festive Scorch event. And some of you were very successful this past Christmas. You were able to get the vintage water cooler. Now, if you ever see this for sale in someone's vendor, I highly recommend it. You can stack them on top of each other. They're nice and small and compact. They collect 2 purified water passively while you play the game. They are definitely worth it. They do have this Enclave water cooler, or water collector, I should say. And this is available on the current Season 19 Season Pass, and you can use tickets to purchase it. I also did a video on this as well, and you can definitely check out that video. I did do a little bit of a comparison between the 2, so you can check that video out if you so wish. But again, the 2 will collect 2 purified water passively while you play the game. It is a little bit larger, so you can't stack them on top of each other, so just an FYI. But the main thing about it is you can just collect your purified water by having these in your camp. Now, I know one of my camps, I have about 20 of them, and it's pretty cool. Some of them I keep them locked up just for the daily, weekly challenge video, and the other ones I just keep unlocked for people that are passing by. Alright, so I realize not everyone's going to have these vintage water cooler or this water collector. I open up my build menu here. You go under the water section. We do have these water purifiers right here. Now, you learn these very early on in game when you follow the Overseer's mission, and very low level you learn the plans of these bad boys. They do require a lot of materials to craft. They do require quite a bit of power. I believe this one here collects 2. This one collects, I believe, 3. And this one collects 5, I believe. And again, if this is all you have, it's all you have. And to be honest with you, this is all I had for the longest time. Until about 2 years ago or so, I was able to get the vintage water cooler and never looked back. So just an FYI, if you have the purifiers, if it's all you have, it's all you have, it works. Alright, so you just go ahead and you can collect from them. Alright, and then you go ahead and you drink your purified water. It's that easy. Still to kind of go over a couple little different ways you can do some of this stuff. Give you guys some ideas, because we're all at different levels here in the game. Okay. What's next here? Craft ammo at a Workbench 50. So don't get this confused with collect ammo. We actually have to craft ammo at a Workbench. And of course we do that at the Tinker's Workbench, okay? Go to a Tinker's Workbench here. Anyone will do. We'll just go craft. Now as it says ammo, it's not real particular what type of ammo. So the ammo section that you see up here, this will be all your ballistics. Right down here, this will be all your energy ammo, okay? Just in case you guys are wondering. But it doesn't matter which one, if it's ballistic or it's energy ammo, it's going to count. Okay, so just an FYI. So let's go ahead here. Let's take these fusion cell times 30 for example. And again, 4 copper, 8 lead, and 4 plastic. Now let's just kind of add this in there for everyone. There are a couple perk cards that will help you out when you are crafting ammunition. So under agility, we have what's called Ammo Smith. You don't have to have a level 2. Even if you have a level 1, it's only going to help you. And this level 2 produces 80% more rounds when crafting ammunition. Let's go ahead and apply that. Of course, anytime you are crafting anything, under luck, we do have the super duper perk card. And again, if you don't have a level 3, if all you have is a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. So it's level 3 here. When you craft anything, there's a 30% chance you get double results. Let's go ahead and apply that bad boy. All right, let's go back to our Tinker's Workbench here and go craft. And let's go down here to the energy ammo, and instead of the 30, we actually get 54, but it's the same amount of requirements as if it was 30. And that's the same thing if it goes for any energy ammo. There we go, Jim, get that out of you. Or the ballistic ammo as well. It's the same requirements, okay? So that is what Ammo Smith does, all right? Let's go ahead and craft one of these fusion cells here. It's going to give us above and beyond what we need here. Now, Super Duper did not kick in that time, but that is fine. Sometimes that happens. We haven't had much luck with Super Duper as of late, as most of you know, but it is what it is, I guess. Let's go ahead and put these perk cards back before I forget. Yeah, struggling with the old words there this morning. Yeah, right on, Jimmy. Getting old pal. All right. What is next here? Sell glowing fungus to an NPC vendor 1. Alright, so glowing fungus soup is a simple recipe that you automatically learn as soon as you pick up glowing fungus, okay? And all we need is 1 glowing fungus. And of course, NPC vendor is any robot vendor on the map, okay? Just for an example. So let's take a look at that here at the cooking station. Alright, if we go to all food, down here to glowing fungus soup, right there. So again, a simple recipe, 1 boiled water, 1 glowing fungus, and 1 wood. And we can find glowing fungus in many great spots in around the wasteland. Most bodies of water will find glowing fungus in around there. We can find a lot of glowing fungus in around the mire, just like literally anywhere. And especially down here, the cranberry bog, especially in around the Sundew Grove areas. Okay, just to name a few spots there. One of the best spots for glowing fungus is actually out here at Nuka World on Tour, which is a free fast travel once when you discover it. When you go into the Tunnel of Love, you don't have to wait for that event to be going on. You can just walk right in, and there's all kinds of glowing fungus there. It's a pretty good spot. Plus, it's a free fast travel once when you discover it. Same thing with the Rusty Pick. There's some glowing fungus in here as well. Again, it's also a free fast travel once when you discover it. We just happen to be in the forest area right by the Wayward here, and there's some glowing fungus out back, so let's go ahead. Now, anytime you are harvesting flora, there's a perk card that'll help you out under perception. It's called Green Thumb Reap twice as much when harvesting flora. Again, instead of 1, you pick up 2, okay? Now, you don't have to have it equipped like me. You can have it down here in your back pocket, okay? But again, I have it equipped more so because I do daily, weekly challenges, and it just saves me a lot of time, right? But it's definitely not a card you want to throw out. Right, we got a little patch of glowing fungus here. So let's say you're a new character, you don't know glowing fungus soup, so as soon as you harvest it, you'll learn a glowing fungus soup automatically, and that's all there is to it, okay? Now, again, if you do come to these areas and you are new to the game, you'll come across, even brain fungus and other type of flora will do the same thing. So you're like, okay, it won't let me pick it up here, Jim. And again, there's nothing wrong with your game. There's nothing wrong that you're doing. That's just what the game is, okay? So you're going to have to keep going along until you find another little patch of glowing fungus. See, even these ones here won't let you pick it up. And sometimes that's just the way it is. They won't let me pick these up here either, okay? So just an FYI. Again, I find this stuff here kind of included with everyone has a limit what you can pick up. So we must have picked these up recently, and I haven't been able to reset my game. So here, as soon as I reset my game by picking up 255 items, then these glowing funguses will be back for me to pick them up, okay? But there'll always be a little bit of glowing fungus or brain fungus, etc. behind, okay? So just an FYI, there's nothing wrong that you're doing. There's nothing wrong with the game. It's just what it is. Now that we have our glowing fungus here, we're going to go to our cooking station. Any cooking station will do. We'll go all food. We're going to craft this glowing fungus soup. Again, a simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up glowing fungus. And this is probably the most important part. If you try to sell the glowing fungus as is, it's not going to work. You have to craft the glowing fungus soup, which everyone should be able to do once when you pick up your glowing fungus. Right, now that we have our glowing fungus soup here, what are we going to do with it here? Let's sell it to an NPC vendor. So the NPC vendor is any robot vendor at any train station on the map. Any robot vendor down here at the White Spring Mall. So if you use the north entrance, it brings you right down to the mall. You can use the front door entrance as well, just an additional loading screen to get down to the mall. Right here in Flatwoods, we have the robot vendor. Let's say somebody's attacking my camp here. There's a robot vendor in the church in Flatwoods. Of course, we have good old Duchess up here at the Wayward. And of course, our camp will be kind of visited by traveling merchants from time to time, and they are also considered NPC vendors. So let's sell it to the Duchess, which is just next door to us. Oh, being chased by some ghouls, I think. Sounded like some ghouls. Imagine if they came in here. Huh. All right, let's go ahead and go trade. Let's go Duchess here. Sell this glowing fungus soup, Jim. There we go. Sell glowing fungus soup to an NPC vendor. 1 for 1 done. Nice. Let's get our weapon out here and get into a battle when we get outside here, I think. Oh, they must have moved off. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and take care of them here. Go. Right on. Oh. All right. All right, what is next? All right, collect a teapot too. So you will come across some older videos of mine where we go around and look for teapots. One of the best spots is up here at the Palace of the Winding Path. That's a very popular video on my channel. You can definitely check that out. The video is only about 5-6 minutes long, but it's a really good spot there. Right down here at Appalachian Antiques, we can find 2 of them down here. Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, Settlers Ridge, pretty good spots. Giant Teapot's pretty decent spot as well. So let's pop over the Giant Teapot here today. So there's 2 different types of teapots here in the game, and we'll see that here just to kind of show you. Sometimes there'll be some ghouls or some insects up here by the teapot itself. All right. So here's the teapot here. So it's usually up here, but I got knocked down. So this house teapot, okay, we will find these in the wasteland. So I'll go ahead and take that bad boy. Look, there's a purified water right there. Nice. So surprisingly enough, there's only 3 teapots we can find here. All right. And then here is the typical teapot that we find here in the wasteland. This is what it looks like at the Palace of the Winding Path. You'll find all kinds of them up there. So let's take that bad boy. Here we go. Nice. Okay, and there's the third teapot down there. Another house teapot, and again, it's usually on this shelf here. All right. You know what? Of all the robots here in the game, Sweetwater is my most favorite robot. It's just so pleasant and positive. Alright, what's next here? Go ahead, kill floater 3. Many great spots we can find floaters in around the wasteland. Again, we can find 3 of them up here at the Darling Sisters lab. 6 of them up at the Willard corporate housing. Maybe about a half a dozen or so here around Grafton. Right over here with this big hole in the ground called the Big Maw. There'll be 3 up top and 3 down below, but they are a little high level, so just be aware of that. 3 over here at Big B's rest stop. Right here at Huntersville, right when you spawn in, you turn right around, you go right back down the hill, and on the left-hand side, there'll be 3 down there. There'll be 3 right over here at the US 13C, Bivorak, whatever you want to call it there. I'm sure I butchered it. There'll be 3 here at the Red Rocket filling station right here. So there's many, many great options there for you guys. Let's pop over here today at the Big B's rest stop. Let's pop over here today. And again, those locations I just showed you, they are guaranteed locations, and you can check them out. If at any time you're on a public server and you go to these locations that I show you, it could be a good chance that because someone got there before you and maybe killed them all already. So just kind of keep an eye on that. And there's usually a 30-minute cooldown. So just in case that you ever come across that yourself, that's what's going on there. Now, one thing about this particular location is sometimes there's a hermit crab around here, and hermit crab has a little bit, high HP, so just be aware of that. Alright, so here's our floaters here. There we go. Kill a floater 3 for 3 done. Nice. See you later, guys. I just ready to go over there and grab the stuff off them there, but I guess not. Okay. That's a lot of fun. Okay. That's so cool, isn't it? What's next? Cripple human's head too. So again, a human, we have many great options here. We have cultists, we have blood eagles, we have communists, okay? So communists are only found down here at Camp Liberty. In terms of the forest area, for nice squishy guys, this type of icon here will be your blood eagles. This type of icon here will be your cultists. One of the few exceptions to that is, of course, Point Pleasant. There are about 20 or more cultists here, but again, different type of icon. We have Hunter's Ridge, Twin Pine Cabins. We have Oregon Cave. So Oregon Cave is just one cave. These are just 3 different entrances, okay? Kanawha County Cemetery. Of course, we have good old Blood Eagle Alley, I like to call it. Start down here at the Sludge Works. Roland Slaver Camp. Widow's Perch, Killbox, Pigsty, Cliff Watch, South Cutthroat Camp, etc., etc. Bloody Franks, Crimson Prospect, Lucky Hole Mine, so there's all kinds of great options there. Now, just be aware that probably about a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, we came across some Blood Eagles down here at Roland's Labor Camp, and they looked like ghouls physically. And someone had mentioned that about 3 months ago, but they still do count, even though they look like ghouls. Okay, they still count as humans, and if it's like a blood eagle, still count as a blood eagle. If they're a cultist, they still count as a cultist. So just an FYI, if you see that for yourself, they will still count. We tested that out about maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. Alright, so Cripple Human's Head. Let's go somewheres. We'll just pop over here to good old Twin Pine Cabins here today. And again, you don't have to come here. You can go to whatever area that you're closer to, or maybe one of your favorite spots where you'll find humans, okay? As long as it's a human, okay? And what do we got to do here, Jimmy? You have to cripple the human's head, so you can go ahead and free aim if you so wish. Nothing wrong with that. You can also use VATS. If you use VATS, it's a perk card that will help you out under perception. It is called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs, okay? At the end of the day, cripple's a cripple. Now, most ballistic weapons, bow and arrow, crossbow, plasma caster, plasma rifle, shotgun with the Enforcer perk card, even the drill, but with tanky build or power armor works well. Just to name a few options. So there's a head there. Done, just like that. As easy as it is. All right. Oh. Yeah, whatever, buddy. See what he's got on the mirror. Nice. What is this here? Fragmite. All right, what is next here? We got one more. Eat a plant-based meal, 10. All right, good stuff. So again, if you have plants in your camp, such as corn, razor grain, okay, as soon as you harvest from those plants, again, just like the meat, you'll learn a recipe automatically, okay? For the vast majority of these daily, weekly challenges, that's all that you need, okay? And it doesn't matter if you're a carnivore, herbivore, whatever, it's going to count, okay? So I am a carnivore. I'm going to eat a plant-based meal. It's going to count. And the same thing for the challenges where it says eat a meat-based meal and you're a herbivore mutation, it's going to count, okay? So again, if you have plants in your camp, that is definitely the way to do it. Just go ahead and harvest from them and then cook them, okay? Because again, it has to be a meal. We have good old Aaron Hold Homestead up here. We have Cobbleton Farm. We have Silva Homestead. Billings Homestead. Right around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, we have that little red barn. There's some corn and razor grain down there. Just out behind the General Steakhouse, we have that nice little patch back there. Usually all along this little roadway here, there's all kinds of farms down there, so just an FYI. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to go to a spot. Let's grab Silva Homestead. Let's pop over here. We're going to collect some corn. And if you have this stuff in your camp, it just saves you time, okay? Now again, when you are harvesting any type of flora, there's a perk card that'll help you out under perception. It's called Green Thumb. Reach twice as much when harvesting flora. Instead of one, you pick up 2. You don't have to have it equipped like me. You can have it down here in your back pocket. I usually have it equipped because it just saves me time. You can, but for yourself, you can have something else up there. Again, it it's a card that you don't throw out. All right, let's grab some corn here. My guy is hungry. Anyway, so how many do we need here? 10. Okay. Let's pick up some corn. And let's say you're a brand spanking new player and you don't know corn soup. As soon as you come up to wild corn, as soon as you pick it, you'll learn corn soup. Okay. Same thing with razor grain. As soon as you pick razor grain, you'll learn razor grain soup and razor grain flour, etc., etc. I would say for the most part, for daily, weekly challenges go, I find 99% of the time, it only involves recipes that you automatically learn just by harvesting either the meat or the crops, okay? So just an FYI. That should be more than enough there. Okay, let's see how many we got on this here, Jimmy. Corn. 26 corn, that's way more than enough, okay? Let's head back to our camp here and we'll cook it up. And again, this is the most important part because it has to be a meal. It's not raw vegetables. Because we do get dailies for that one as well, like we had the other day. Eat a vegetable. This one here is actually eat a plant-based meal. Right, let's go to our cooking station here. I don't know if I'm going to have enough boiled water, but we'll see. Right, under all food, corn soup. Nope, we're going to need some more boiled water. I have a little boiler back here, I believe. Yeah, right here. So if you don't have a water boiler that collects boiled water, all you need is dirty water. You can collect dirty water from a fountain, from, a body of water. Of course, 2 dirty water equals 1 boiled water, whatever you want to do. I know for myself that boiler just saves me a little bit of time. Go back to our cooking station here. All food again, corn soup. Craft 10 of them. Just like that. Right, now we have to eat the meat-based meal. And of course, as I always like to kind of show under effects that I am a carnivore. Just like that right there, the carnivore mutation. And now let's go back to item and we'll eat our corn soup. Done, just like that. Eat a plant-based meal, 10 for 10. Easy. Alright. That wasn't too bad today, actually. And I think we are done. We are, just like that. Nice. Of course, you can get them done a lot quicker than I can. I just like to kind of give you guys as much information as I can because, we are at different levels and there are new people to the game every day and joining the channel looking for some assistance and some help. I like to try to give as much information as I can to help them out. Alright, weapon of the day here. Of course, we use this 2-shot rusted suppress automatic handmade. +1 projectiles, +25% damage. Projectiles explode for +20% weapon damage, -25% action point cost, +20% armor penetration. It is a 2-shot explosive VATS optimized. Powerful automatic receiver, a line long barrel, standard stock, piercing magazine, reflex sight dot suppressor, this awesome looking rusted paint, 44 times 2 damage, takes 5.56 ammo. Pretty cool. Of course, it is a fully automatic weapon. Of course, the perk cards I have under Perception, Master Commando, Commando, Expert Commando, all maxed out. We have Tank Killer, Concentrated Fire, Suppressor, Tenderizer, Covert Operative, Evasive, White Knight, Adrenaline. These random luck cards that you see kind of popping up when they are being activated, which is by pure luck. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They all stay the same. They are all maxed out. I'm pretty happy with these guys here. Alright. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ghost Primus, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John, DJ59. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.